Whispered Voices. Storm Voices Volume 1. Victoria L. K. Williams. Published by Sun, Sand and Stories Publishing, 2018. For those who believe not everything has to have a logical answer. Prologue. They say you can tell when a storm is coming, but only if you pay attention. Growing up along the Florida shoreline, I should have known this. When you grow up here, the signs are easy to see. It's second nature to watch for them. When a storm is near, there are subtle changes. There may be a shift in the wind that brings the salty smell of the sea on shore. The temperature can fluctuate from ever so slight to drastic, and the seabird's flight pattern could take a sudden turn. If you watch the clouds as they cover the horizon, you can see the storm approaching from miles away. The sky gets darker, the wind picks up and the temperature drops. There's a static to the air, even though there's no thunder or lightning. You can feel the change starting around you. But only if you're paying attention. That day I let my guard down, and I wasn't paying attention. The storm came up on me without warning, and I paid the price. That was the day everything changed, and my life suddenly went in directions I have never conceived. The day I heard the first storm voice. Chapter 1. It was hot. Hot as only August in Florida can be. But it wasn't only the weather that was hot, so was the topic of conversation. The one I was having with the hot guy sitting next to me on the beach. I'd been in love with him since high school, but he didn't know it. I settled for being his best friend. I suffered through the current conversation, while he bemoaned the rockiness of his newest love affair. But being the best friend that I am, I commiserated with him, trying to help him out as best as I could. He didn't have a clue about how I felt, and I would have been mortified if he ever found out. Somehow, I'm sure that little tidbit of news would ruin the most important friendship I had. Peter and I have known each other most of our lives, but not until our high school years did we become fast friends. Our friendship began when I beat him in a cross-country race. After that, we started training together and competing together, and through the sweat and tears, we formed a bond that lasted through the years. I'm always Mac to him. Not Mackenzie, my real name, which I think is much more regal and noteworthy, but just Mac. I don't know if he even noticed I've grown into an attractive woman since I was just his buddy, and that...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?